Hello, everyone. How we doing? Hope all is well, and we are back with another preview. We've gone from review to preview again. It's just the usual. That's just football for you. How are you all doing? How has this week gone so far? It's nearly the weekend. We are 2 weeks away from that dreaded bullshit of Christmas. But that said, obviously we've got some football stuff to worry about, and it's this coming weekend. Late kickoff on a Saturday. I know, it's an absolute pain in the arse. 5:30 kickoff at home to Scott Parker's former team, Fulham. It should be an entertaining game, to be fair. Like I say, Fulham aren't out of the reckoning for relegation, same as ourselves. There is only 7 points difference between the two of us. Let's see if we can close that gap on Saturday. As usual, Dan and Joey here to break it down with us. If you can as well, please do drop a like. Fucking punch it if you have to. Do what you can. Comment, share it. Sharing's caring, and it's free, so why not? Let's talk about it then. First and foremost, let's talk to you two beautiful lot. Dan, how are you?
All right, Dan, thank you very much. All good. All good
in the hood. How's the weather down your end?
Not much different to the weather up your end, to be fair. Although it was actually dry today, so there you go.
Oh, well, that's a bit different because I've had a curry for tea and it were a bit of different weather coming from there, from my region, I'll tell you that. Joey, how are you? How's things over
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm good. Good to be back on and see you two beautiful gentlemen. Three wise men here. Or maybe not.
I've never been called that, mate. I'll tell you that now. And Dan certainly hasn't. Even the vowels never said wise. But like I said, get your comments in the chat. We'll talk about anything and everything with you lads. And yeah, 3 people coming in already. Geordie Toon for Life, how you doing? Evening, Dan and panel. Max says, all right, gents. And Luke, the True Red, says, evening, boys, as well. Evening, all right, to your good selves, and hope you've had a good week. That said, did anybody listen to Parker's presser earlier?
No. Is my answer?
I know Dan would have. That's why you only came in 3 minutes before we started. If you're still watching it, either that or Amanda had to come in and slap me. Wake up. Oh, sorry, I fell asleep listening to Scott Parker again. What did you make of what he had to say, Dan?
Funnily enough, I was thinking about this just earlier because maybe I'm getting old now, but press conferences are just boring nowadays. They don't ask them any questions that are going to in any way test them. They know exactly what's coming. I watched the YouTube stream, and let's be honest, we had one reporter ask a few questions, and then one reporter get one question at the end. That was it. 2 reporters, both probably set up. So yeah, just the usual boring drivel, really. But it's okay because he's proud, and it's a game of fine margins, and yeah, we're going to be all right. We've got fight.
And that's all we can have. I'm just looking at it as well from the Burnley website. They say that obviously spoke today with a host of topics. Apparently progress is being made. He says, I might sound like a broken record and I'm weak in my position when I say it after recent results, but I'm seeing progress every single day in this young team. Progress on the training ground, progress in the way we're adapting to and performing in the Premier League. And he still goes on to say that our display against Newcastle last weekend showed that, and I'm guessing he means the second half. Fan power, obviously, saying that fan power this weekend is going to be massive. As I say, back at home, be absolutely huge. The atmosphere was a lot different, wasn't it, when we played Palace, Dan? Are you expecting it to be have a bit more fat this weekend in us?
Well, I think it's like I said at the end of our last session together, boys. I think if we come out and we get going at them and we attack for once, start like we did against Newcastle. I'm going to be fair. Then I don't see why the fans won't back the boys. Every game's a hopeful game at the start. Let's see if we can make it to half time 0-0. You might even get some more in the second half. So
You sound just like Scott Parker now, mate.
He's Southern and all, isn't he?
I'm not Southern. You do my head in, Daniel.
Well, it could be worse. I could say you were like a Fulham fan. You're a pair of cottagers. But I'm not going to go down that route. To be fair, Parker does say about Fulham that they are a good side, a side who have been together a long time under a coach in Marco Silva. Let's not forget Marco Silva is out of contract in the summer. I don't think he has any plans to stay at Fulham, but he has done a good job with them. Every Premier League game you go into in this division is a tough one, and this weekend will be no different. I think it's just the usual jargon that he's had to say. Like I say, we've got our new eye up home comforts. There's no new injuries, which is nice to see. But Joey, a couple of suspensions. Obviously, Pires sending off. Walker is out as well. Hannibal serving his ban. Who do you think comes into those positions?
Hartman comes in for Pires. Hannibal, assuming that he starts on the right, I'd be bringing Edwards in. And Walker is a good question. I weren't aware that he was suspended, to be honest with you, so I actually have Walker in my starting 11. I'm going to have to rethink that, I think. But, definitely be bringing... I mean, I had Hartman and Edwards in anyway. So.
It's a shame Connor Roberts ain't fit, because I think he'd have come in with a bit of fart. And I do like Roberts. I think since he came back from his loan spells out and about, he came back with a point to prove and a bit of fart in his belly. I think he'd do that again.
He's a battler, isn't he, Roberts?
Yeah. And he's like an underrated shithouse a little bit.
Yeah, he's no airs and graces about him. He does the basics very well.
Yeah, that's what you need to do, isn't it? We just need 11 of them to do it in tandem, please. Kate's in the chat, says hey to us all, and says hope everyone is well. Anthony as well says hope you're well and the panel. Max says progressively shitter results, which is probably where we're going to be. And then Zoe's in as well and says hello everybody. So, so everyone's in the building. Everyone is in full house. Correct, Amondo. Dan, how do you see this one going? Like say, based on how we performed in the second half against Newcastle, are you expecting to see a bit more fart from Parker and his boys on Saturday?
There's a question. I think he's going to start like we did against Newcastle. From what he said or the way he came across in his presser, obviously he can't start with the same 11. But I would like to see him start with the same sort of basic 4-3-3 if possible. I don't think Fulham are the threat, obviously, that Newcastle are. They've scored more goals than us this season, but not by many. I think they've scored 20, we've scored 16. So they're not exactly firing, far better than we are. I'd hope to see his lineup. You were saying about the lineup. I'd imagine he's going to have to put Oliver Son at right back. And like Joey said, he's going to bring Hartman in, I would imagine, at left back. If he can keep JBL on the left, and I don't see him starting with Edwards. But, if he did start with Edwards on the right and we went for it, maybe that's something to look forward to. But then they'd be up front, 3 in the middle. Be good to see Big Les keeping his place with Florentino and Cullen, I would imagine. And then I guess Broja is going to start up front, isn't he? By the looks of it, it looks like he's now beginning to put him in. He did mention in the week or today that he feels that Broja looked the best he has so far. So he's obviously, feeling that's where we're going towards at the moment.
Definitely. Joey, you said it. You said
sorry, my dog's just fallen off settee. Come on, you idiot.
It's because you heard Dan give Burnley a compliment. Took the literal rendition of roll on the floor laughing. You mentioned it earlier in the group. 74 years since Fulham have won a game of football at Turf Moor. I mean,
Long may it continue.
well, I was going to say that, long may it continue, but it's just typical of Burnley to probably roll out the red carpet, isn't it?
Well, I mean, these stats that we look through, you know, these things like 74 years, it's there to be broken, isn't it? But I just don't see it happening. I don't. I genuinely think we will win. And I think we're going to win fairly comfortably as well. I'm not saying by a big margin, but I think the game overall, we're going to be comfortable.
I mean, I'll take it every day of the week. It'd be nice to see Sander Berge back at the turf. He were a player that obviously none of us as fans thought we'd even see wearing claret and blue when he was linked with Liverpool, probably the season before he came to us. I mean, how do you think it'll go, Joey, in terms of like the gameplay itself? Are you expecting us to change up from this possession style stuff a bit? You know, get on the front foot a bit like we did in that second half at St James's Park.
I'm hoping at least anyway that we're going to be a lot more attacking. Whether that's long balls or the short passing, either or doesn't really matter. But this passing along the back and trying to just control the game, I just hope it goes out the window and we just pretty much, you know, just go and show what we can do. Set up a playing to other teams and trying to nullify their attack. Play to our strengths. Hello?
Definitely. He's still there.
I'm still here. Yeah. Are you? Someone's starving in that internet.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
No, what is it? Is it? I'm still here.
Well, only just.
Yeah. You're a bit robotic.
I think there's a family member needs to get off the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong. I don't know what he's about to say there, but it's something.
No.
Are we back?
Oh!
I think you might be back. Yes.
Right?
Yeah, he's back. Loving that movement.
I was saying if I float like a salmon a little bit, you know, I was seeing if it would work. But Jordy says they're damn moving like Burnley strikers. Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. To be fair, I think it's because I tried to load up a website that were being really slow. You know, one of these websites with a bit of stats on, but then it turns out that it loads like 3 million videos. So it just brings you completely to a standstill. Maybe I should just do my homework beforehand. However, I don't need to do any homework because guess what? Why do the homework when you could just say your dog ate it and go straight to Mr. Milner, the teacher himself? Dan, what have you got for us regarding Fulham?
Well, I don't want to blow anybody's bubble, but this whole they haven't beaten us at Turf Moor for 74 years isn't all it's cracked up to be. They did beat us in 2021, January, in the FA Cup 3-0 at Turf Moor. But that doesn't count in their 74 years at Turf Moor in league games. What my concern is, in the last 2 seasons, they've drawn both games at Turf Moor. 2-2 was the last one and 1-1 previous to that. And ridiculously enough, we tend to beat them at Craven Cottage. So in the last 2 games at Craven Cottage, we've beaten 2-0, 2-0. So, yeah, we'll need to see. We've struggled the last 2 games against them in our 2 relegation seasons, and this is, by the looks of it, a relegation season. So, you're going to have to wait and see. As regards form at the moment, it is patchy, isn't it, at best?
Yeah.
They sort of lose a couple, win a couple, lose a couple. But it's not as patchy as ours, and they are expected to beat us by all the bookies, all of the pundits. They're not expected to struggle against us at all. Okay, they've lost the last 2, but, you know, Man City, most people do. Crystal Palace, it was a close game, 2-1. So, yeah, So there is a Turf Moor hoodoo. They don't like coming. We know that the lads down in Fulham don't like coming to Burnley. It's a horrible place. We
Group,
live in
isn't it?
Fulham. Yeah. So and 5:30 on a Saturday, eh? What an awful time to play us. Just a shame it's not 7:30 on a Saturday, really, isn't it? But yeah. So I mean, we've got the best chance to stop our 6-game run, haven't we? We really have. I don't care what they say about Walker's out, and we should have enough depth and we should have enough fight. And like Joey says, if we can just go out there and stop, please, we're just losing all the time. So who cares about can we keep it 0-0 for as long as possible? Can we just go out and have a game? And let's be honest, if we get beat 6-0, great. Sack Parker and we're all
To be fair, going back to that comment you said, Dan, about winning at Craven Cottage, it's mad that I actually remember that win because obviously we're under company, we didn't get many, and I was actually at a kid's party. I was at a kid's party and I was sat with one of the other dads, just sat watching it on my phone that day. So I do remember it quite well. Anthony says he's going for a Desmond. He's gone for Burnley 2, Fulham 2. I can see it. It's again, nobody knows what Burnley's going to do this time round. We said it in the review, and we'll say it again for people that haven't seen or heard or watched. But these three games prior to playing Newcastle again now are massive, aren't they, in terms of what Parker can achieve and whether he keeps hold of his job, Joey?
Yeah. In fact, not even the next three. I think this next one game is massive for Parker. Maybe I'm wishful thinking a little bit there, but no, I really do think Saturday's game is going to be big for him.
And you, Dan, how do you think it's going to go? Like I said, the next three, we've got this Bournemouth away. It's closer to home for you, that one. And then, Everton at the Turf just after Boxing Day.
Yeah, I must be stupid because it's nearer to home and I won't go. But I'll be at the Turf on Saturday, as you do. No, absolutely. I mean, we can't keep losing, surely. I mean, even Pace has got to get to the point where he says enough is enough. It's December now, mid-December. If we come out with 70 defeats mid-December, and then we've got coming up, I just don't see it. We've got Man United coming. We've got Newcastle again. We've got Everton. We've got no easy games coming up. Not that any game's easy now, let's be honest. I reckon we'd even struggle with Wolves at home at the moment. So let's, it's got to be done. But do I believe Pace will sack him if we lose? No. But hey.
True. We didn't mention it in the review, actually. I know we'll obviously come back to Fulham, but Millwall in the FA Cup. Now,
not a good draw at all.
No, we all used to say though, didn't we, that like under Dash, we're not a cup team and stuff like that. But do you think Parker will have learnt lessons from that weakened side that he put out against Preston, Cardiff as well? Let's not forget that. Those sort of games where we just seem to roll over. Do you think he'll learn a lesson from that? And a lot of people show the FA Cup a bit more respect, don't they?
I'm not so sure it's Parker that needs to learn the lessons. I think it was the players. That team that he put out against Cardiff, they should have won quite comfortably. They should have done.
Well, yeah, because they did the video, didn't they, actually? And it showed, like, at full time, Barnes absolutely screaming at them in the dressing room. So, I mean, who would you have preferred? And if we take Blackburn out the equation?
Oh, had to be Exeter City, didn't it?
Oh, of course it did.
Nice home tie for you. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I mean, it wouldn't even take me 15 minutes to get to Exeter City, for God's sake. I mean, it'd be perfect. Although they did set fire to the ground a few weeks ago, so there wouldn't be many of us there. But
well, that's completely opposite to Blackburn, who tried to put it out. They tried to help by putting it out, except they just tipped the water in their own stadium. They're a bit backwards like that. Even Kate says, I can't see Pace getting rid, to be honest. Max says, I want to go for a Burnley 2, Fulham 1. If it's a negative result, what do we think the reaction would be at full time? I'd expect booing.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it'd be booing.
But
To be fair,
if we're not winning at half time and there's not much attacking
I
intent,
don't
I'd expect
mind
booing.
the booing, though. I don't mind the booing. It to me that it's disrespectful, but it's not as disrespectful as what some like other teams. You know, I'm speaking like Leicester. They were proper going in on like the hierarchy there and saying some really derogatory comments. And if anything, that's not gonna look good. I think some fans can get a little bit too big for the boots, you know, and think that we've had decent success, we should be this, that, and the other, and not look at where you are now, mate. You know, yes, you've had success, had being the big word. You know, we're not expecting to achieve Europe every year, so who knows? It's a tough one, but I'm looking forward to a game against Millwall. You know, last time we played him, Fleming couldn't play against his former club because he was still a loanee. So it'd be good to see what Fleming does, whether he just stands in front of him and gives it the old flex as if to say, "Ha maybe if you'd got to Prem, I'd have stayed with you, but you shit." So hey, but who knows? Who knows?
It's a fair. It usually is when Millwall come to town.
Didn't Millwall used to have a ban so that the fans couldn't travel? I'm sure under Turner we played Millwall once and the fans weren't allowed. Yeah,
late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, sure they did, but didn't they stop us from going down there as well?
Yeah.
To be fair, I've been once. It's not a place I plan on going again. I've been the one time. I don't want to go back.
Nobody would. Luke says, look where both Fulham and Bournemouth have gone. Post Scott Parker at Fulham. He got relegated, left in pre-season, following day, went to Bournemouth, got promoted, lost 9-0 to Liverpool, got sacked. Both haven't looked back since. Maybe that's what we just need to do. We just ride the wave of Parker, then we sack him, and then we just turn into a different animal.
Oh, well, we've rode the wave now. Let's just sack him.
That brings us back to Geordie 2, is it? Who asked who we'd have in his place. You know, and this is it. I was thinking of looking the other day and I didn't, but who did Fulham and Bournemouth put in place after him? Because without a doubt, whatever's happened since, they've both done all right, haven't they?
I might have a look at that. Fulham's managers.
Don't hit that dodgy website again. Otherwise, me and Joey are going to have to carry it.
I definitely
won't. Didn't want to last time.
Definitely won't. I've gone to Wikipedia. It's a lot easier. Management. So the assistant, I didn't know Stuart Gray was their assistant manager now, who used to be on our bench when we had Brian Laws. To be fair, it's after Scott Parker, it's only been Marco Silva. See, I thought he were Fulham got Marco Silva, Bournemouth got Gary O'Neill. Shame for Bournemouth. I thought he were further back than that. I'm surprised. So Marco Silva's been there since 2021. You live and learn. Dan, what do we need to do different?
Well, from what I'm reading, we need to Google pineapple on a pizza. That's what Anthony Herbert's telling us to do. So that's
just because a long time ago I fucking can't stand pineapple on a pizza. It's just wrong.
It's wrong on every level.
It's like trying to play possession football in the Premier League. It's just shit. Don't do it. Five at the back, stuffed crust. No, fuck off. Not having it.
It's akin to what we need to do, which is get rid of the zonal marking for starters.
Get rid of the pineapples.
Yeah. I completely agree with Joey. I know that's where he is. The zonal marking doesn't work. It doesn't work because we can't do it. I'm not saying zonal marking doesn't work if your team can do it, but for some reason, we just can't do it, because as soon as the man leaves my zone and enters another zone, the other zone doesn't know he's entered, and we miss him. I mean, it's comical, absolutely comical. And Max says score more, but we can't score more because we're too busy defending.
Passing about the goalkeeper.
Yeah. So I'm not saying we couldn't score more. Of course we could. I got no problem with the fact that when we attack, we can attack. And I think we would score more. But we're too busy tracking back, running back, and worrying about a 0-0 or holding it. You take me in at half time, 2-1 up, I'll be happy. I don't care about dropping a goal. We just need to score more, and we're not going to do that if we're more concerned at holding where we are all the time.
Definitely. I do want to mention a friend of mine, Ryan. His dad passed away recently. Shared it around on socials, trying to get a minute's applause on the 62nd minute in Saturday's game for his dad, Ian. Like, Ryan's honestly one of the nicest people you can meet, so I'd expect his dad to have been of a similar caliber. There is people that have said, they're sorry to hear about it and stuff like that. So I just want to pass my condolences on to Ryan and Luke. And obviously, thinking of you both, and obviously our thoughts will be you and the rest of the family. But if we can, people, if you're listening, I have put a post on social media. If you can share it out so the more people get it and hear it, and then hopefully on the 62nd minute come Saturday, we can give him that, final lap of honour.
I'm sure we will.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. We, as the Clarets fan base, we always seem to, give a great send off to our own. Luke says Scott Parker reminds me of Vincent Kompany, sticks to his morals and willing to change. I mean, truth to that, Joey?
Yeah, to a degree. I think he has tried to change, but then he just reverted back to type, and that type will be, well, let's just try and keep it tight and nick a goal. So, yeah, I do agree with that. They're just polar opposites. One was all out attack, one's all out defence, unfortunately. But it is a learning, Premier League's learning for everybody. Although Scott Parker's been in there a few times, he should have done a fair bit of learning by now. But, even with the players he's got, you've still got to learn, and they are.
They are indeed. We'll sort of come to a conclusion then. Prediction time, Dan.
Hang on. Which fence is he on tonight?
The one with barbed wire that likes to tickle his arse cheeks as well as his arsehole.
Straddling it as well.
I don't see us doing anything but losing, boys. Sorry. I think it'll be close.
You're a proper ray of sunshine, you.
Yeah, I know I am. I am. And I'm still going to drive over 500 miles just for a 90-minute match and watch us get beat. But
that reminds me, you look like one at Proclaimers.
Yeah, because I do. And I would drive 500 miles more. Yeah.
To get back, beat the traffic at half time.
Yeah. Well, that's the other daft thing. I never leave early as well, of all the people that should. But there you go.
Yeah, no, that's true.
No, look. At the end of the day, I just don't see where there's a win coming from. I don't. And I think if Fulham are clever enough to think, look, we've lost 2, we might as well just go for it, then, I think we're in trouble.
That's what I mean. They've obviously, it's all right. I mean, everyone's got their opinion, and that's fair enough. Like I say, Fulham, Joey, have obviously played Palace in the last game. Bit of a rivalry game. Form goes out at window.
Yeah.
Are you expecting them to try and turn on the charm at the Turf? Like you said, we've said 74 years, but it's all well and good reading headlines. you know, that's something they'll probably just put to the back of their mind and play the game, won't they?
I mean, I've gone off read what a lot of Fulham fans have been saying, and they are not confident at all. Nothing to do with the 70 odd years. They're not confident because of how they're playing. I think it genuinely could be a good time to be playing Fulham. They're not going to be heavily backed by fans. They never are. Even at 3 o'clock kickoff, they probably wouldn't sell out. I can't even recall Fulham ever selling out, to be honest with you. So with it being 5:30, struggling to get trains back and things like that, I don't see a great deal of away fans turning up anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to go opposite to Mr. Milner. I'll go the opposite side of the fence, and I'm saying we will win. I'll even go as far as say 3-1.
I'll take it.
You've been on those things that you're not meant to buy in an evening again, Joey.
Well, in fact, I'm not even going to ask what things are.
Whatever you're not meant to buy, you're obviously on them. 3 goals. I like that.
Oh, it has to happen sometime, surely.
Hey, why not?
We'll be doing this.
It'd be a nice early Christmas present because we're not going to get anything else after that, are we?
I think
just listen, Luke. Who you got this weekend?
Do or die for Parker, though. Really, I think.
Do you know? Sorry, Luke's in the chat and he says you have a chance. We aren't getting anything this weekend. Forest are at home to Spurs. I'm sorry, but you do have a chance. You do have a chance there. You know, in fact, let's have a look at the games in and around the Premier League this weekend because, you know, we're at that point now. We're coming up to the halfway point. We don't want to be cut adrift.
No.
So this is the sort of game, obviously, Burnley, Fulham, we need to be getting points out of. Arsenal at home to Wolves. You'd expect Wolves to get an absolute kick in and a further dent to their goal difference in that.
A cricket score, to be honest with you.
Oh, I'm hoping so, mate. I'm really hoping so. Rob Edwards, the Pillock, jumping from Borough to Wolves. Just, yeah. Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. Sunderland, Newcastle, that'll be a good watch on the Sunday. West Ham, Villa. Like I say, Villa away from home against West Ham will be a good game because West Ham obviously need to get themselves points to get themselves out of the bottom 3. But Villa just seem to find a way getting points.
Mm.
They seem to do it. And Emi Buendia, who's been on transfer list for the last 2 seasons, seems to be the only one cropping up and scoring for him. So, you know, with the one that sticks out for me on Sunday is the evening kickoff, Brentford against Leeds. Now, we need Brentford to have a late onslaught like they did against us and put Leeds to the sword.
Would you not take a draw in that game?
No. I don't know. No.
Can you see Brentford being quite
I'd rather Brentford win because of the fact of Leeds have churned out a good couple of results against some very good opposition. Mm-hmm. If anything, seeing Brentford win brings like a bit of a parity, keeps those points down, and it's Leeds I'd still expect
Leeds fans back in check.
The season. Yeah, I want them to be put back in their place. You know, I want them to be whinging again that Farker's made us do this and blah, blah, blah. Anthony says you sound like Mick McCarthy. He looks like him and all, doesn't
he? He's younger than me.
Yeah. He can do his accent. He can.
Again, I do get that a lot. Even at work, they call me Mick McCarthy.
It's like when we were linked with before we got Scott Parker, and we were linked with that. What's he called? Jetil Knutson. You look like him as well. I'm going to show everybody now.
I've never heard of him yet. We were linked with him.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
He looks like Joey a bit.
No, come on.
I wrote them all when they made me, mate.
No, seriously.
You're a cheeky so-and-so, you. How does he look anything like me?
I don't see that at all.
He looks more like Jamie Carragher. You better get yourself to Specsavers, lad.
Oh, yeah, look at that. It's like I've got Joey in my house. I don't know. It's like if you and Jamie Redknapp had sex.
That's what your website you were trying to get up, weren't it?
Yeah, we're just typing in random names. See what comes up. It's all fun. Look, this is what happens when Burnley aren't winning games. We just end up going on a tangent of chatting shit.
Yeah.
It happens. You want to see the group chat?
No, you don't.
You don't.
Actually, yeah. Shit, I've just remembered how dark it can get in there. That said, I think obviously, Joey, what scoreline did you go for?
I've gone for a 3-1 win.
Dan's just gone for an out-and-out loss, so I can get it right if he gets it right.
I'll go 2-0, boys. There you go. 2-0 against.
2-0.
Hang on, where's the bunting? He's actually give us a prediction.
Yeah, it wouldn't ever be in Burnley's favour. I know that for sure. Do you know what? I think it's going to be a scrappy game. I'm going to go. I don't want it to be, but I'm going to go 1 apiece.
One of us are going to be right, aren't we?
We've got a draw, win, and a loss. With all angles covered. Right, boys. How many corners? No, it's going to be difficult. I think. Like I say, we don't know what Fulham side we're going to get coming to the turf.
I think fans are going to play a big part.
That's what we need, though. We need the fans behind us, but we need a team performance to get the fans behind us as well. It's all well and good singing and shouting and starting. Yeah, but that's the thing, Joey. We always start well and then we drop off. And then it goes flat. Like, I don't know. I've got this miscalculation of things in my head because, yes, we should be back in the team 100%, 24/7, for the full 90 minutes. We did for company when it were all shit. We'd be like, oh, yeah, we've gone 1-0 down. And we're still singing, well, it looks like proper going for it. And we didn't shut up. But now it's just like, no, another shit performance. Can't be arsed. Fed up. And, pardon me, I just burped at the end of that. I got Madras. Whew. Chicken Madras coming up. Yeah, I don't know. Something's got to give. Something has to give on that front.
I think it's down to the type of football we play, isn't it? I mean, under company, ultimately, every single game, you just thought, well, we'll probably get beat 4-3. Yeah. I mean, you just knew we were going to attack. You just knew we were going to see some pretty mental football at times, even when we were getting hammered every week. I think that's the difference. I think under Parker, we just sit there and think, oh, what is coming next? And generally, it's backs to the wall and hope that we can hold on a bit. I'd be surprised, if we can get to 0-0 at half time. I'd expect Turf Moor to be rocking. I mean, that's how sad it's getting. Just get us level at half time. Just get us level at half time.
Yeah, Luke says, would you say it'll become a toxic atmosphere quickly if Fulham go a goal up?
Yeah. Especially if it happens just before half time again.
Yeah, it has potential to. Really does. Like you say, if it's just before after the last 5 minutes at first half as per, then I think it could do, yeah. But then that being said, come the second half, we will be behind them again when we kick off the second half. But whether or not that lasts is another matter.
No, we turn up as soon as the added time comes up at 90 minutes.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Turn up for 3 minutes and stick all our attacking options on.
And say how unlucky we were because we played really well for the last 5.
Yeah. We threw everything we could at them. What, with 10 seconds to go, you pillock? It's like, no, don't think so. That's the one thing I think Parker needs to work out as well. We've not mentioned that today, but the substitutions, he needs to get the substitutions right. Read a room.
Yeah.
When we said read a room, or fans around him said read a room. We didn't say take off loom. We said read a room. That's what we said. He took off the wrong winger. It's just, yeah, it's madness, absolute madness. But I don't know. I take a point. I can't believe I'm even saying that at home. But I'd be over the moon if we win. Like I say, it'd be nice to have something to celebrate going into the festive period. That said, are you two guys already all set for it? You all set for Christmas now?
No, not even close. I bought 0 Christmas presents, 0 cards, 0 wrapping paper. So yeah,
Same as last year then. And Dan, how far are you off?
Christmas? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Did they celebrate that?
Yeah. I have a extremely organised
straw hats
missus.
on and run around with a pole.
I have an extremely organised missus, so I just sit back and it's all done, and she's amazing, and it just happens. Yeah,
Dan, you're the one that come Christmas morning, you have absolutely no idea what's behind that wrapping paper, have you?
No.
Oh, thank you, Dad. Thank you. You're welcome. What is it? Let's have a look.
Yeah, she told me the other day that I need to wrap her presents, and I was like, "Where are they? I can't wrap what I don't."
You never made her buy her own presents.
Oh, no, not directly, but I buy them, then I give them to her and say, "Do you want to put them away with the rest?" I don't know where that is, so she's going to have to get them out to see. So yeah,
you are kidding, Dad. I love you.
But I will be up Christmas Day cooking Christmas dinner, and there's not a lot of women who get the man doing the whole of the cooking and Christmas dinner.
See, I love that.
Oh, that's me every year.
I'd love to do it. I have never had the opportunity to do it, but I've always wanted to sit down and cook a proper, like, full family Christmas dinner. However, this year I'm having a curry.
Are you making it or ordering it?
I'm getting some poor bugger to cook it for me. That's it. I think, to be fair, I'm thinking of doing the usual. If you order it Christmas Eve, tastes better day after.
Warm it up day after. Oof. And you're not paying extra for delivery either.
No. There you go.
Can we ask Kate? Can we ask Kate what's a man thing? She says that's a man thing. What's a man thing?
I think she means in terms of
the present.
Yeah, the present situation.
Yes.
Because it's exactly the same on this end. I'll know a few things, but that's about it. But by the time it gets to it, I'll forget.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I've got 2 of these now. Oh, have you? But Anthony says curry on Christmas Day. Why not?
Oh, definitely. Not wrong with that.
Why not? Stick a bit of turkey. Turkey curry. There, win-win.
You're on turkey curry for a week after Christmas.
Oh, see, what I do like though is if there's leftover turkey, stick it with some leeks in a pie, turkey and leek pie day after, like Boxing Day or something.
Not something I've tried, to be honest with you.
Honestly, neither did I. And then I tried it, and I was like, "This is the best thing ever." It was just something else.
Next week I'll come down with me.
Come down with me. Hey.
We have got to get a result on Saturday, boys. Otherwise, this show.
Exactly.
We're talking about Christmas dinner instead of football. It's shocking.
Wait till the plate comes out. You're like that. I'll play 4. I'll put 2 pigs in blankets. Or 2 centre backs. They'll stand tall at the back. I've got this sprout slide through gravy up to the top end of plate. He's through on goal. Bang! In off the Swede. Bang!
Do we think we may see the lesser spotted Tresor?
He's put a few training pictures out today, hasn't he, on his Instagram?
He also, for the first time I think I've ever seen, Was he out in the community the other day as well? And I don't mean care in the community. He was out at a school or something.
Community service.
Yeah. He's like Bigfoot. He's been started. He's been started somewhere.
But, yeah, but I'm just wondering if that he sort of served his whatever it is, and he's back in the fold a bit. So
I hope so.
Hopefully, he's got nothing to lose, and he hasn't got that many options. So
it's like
as far
I
as
said to
I'm
you
concerned,
before, it's like it's all well and good him coming in, but he's not going to get the service or the options or the support. Or if he fucks up one thing, someone's going to get on his back. We saw it that season. Were it under Company or were it under Parker? I can't remember when we played Reading in the cup, and he came on, and then he walked off because fans were booing him. I think at the time, though, none of us knew that,
what
shit
was going
had
on.
gone through.
Yeah, we thought it kind of down tools and stuff.
Yeah, we all thought it was a case of, well, I'm not playing for this club no more, but that's definitely not been the case.
There were a lot of rumours that he was playing Championship and stuff, weren't there?
Yeah. I will finish on one point. We are fast approaching the January window. We have got a bit of deadwood in there. I can expect to see people like Delcourt, getting shipped out. There'll probably be a few coming back that aren't getting the game time. Koleosho's not really got out at Espanyol.
I like something back.
I wouldn't mind him back. Benson's not even having game time at Swansea, so I think he's probably would have been hoping that Celtic move came off before the Swansea one. But how was your luck? And obviously the women's are doing well. So at least someone in Claret and Blue.
Absolutely flying, smashing. Yeah,
absolutely putting the world to rights there. But yes, let's sort for a result this weekend. Do you see any incomings in January, Dan? And if so, where do you think we need to strengthen?
I see incomings purely because if Pace doesn't bring anybody in, then the fans will turn on him as quick as they turn on Parker. If he's genuinely serious about staying in the Premier League, he's got to bring some players in. I don't care whether it's January, he's got to do something, even if it's just to show that he's trying. As for where, I just don't see it, because part of the problem is I don't see where we're going to get rid of players. Maybe that's why Tresor's coming in, because I think the last time he suddenly appeared and played in the FA Cup was very close to sort of some transfer window or something, wasn't it? And maybe that's why he's coming in. Maybe we're hoping to cash him out.
If only.
He's never.
If only.
He's never. Boys, what is the point of bringing Nathan Teller to play under Scott Parker? It's just a completely and utterly pointless task. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So yeah, I do. I see.
Agadoo.
Two or three. Agadoo. I see two. I'm getting ready for Christmas. I do see 2 or 3.
Your black lace.
Yeah. I do
That's
see
what he's
2 or 3
wearing while he's
coming
cooking.
in. Oh, you've lost it, you two, tonight. But yeah, I mean, I think we need a defender. I think we need an attacker. Another forward and a defender. But then what do we do with the ones we've got? There you go.
True. Personally, I think we need 3 points, but we need them players to come and get them. No. Unless we had 11 players in a car, we might get more than 3. But Joey, where do you think we need to strengthen? And is there any players that you think would suit our?
I don't see a great deal of incomings, to be honest with you. I think it's too big of a gamble. Any incomings are likely to be, I dare say, free or loan. I don't see us spending much cash. Like I say, I think it'd be too much of a gamble. Going off the fact that we're maybe stuck with Oliver Son at right back, I think we need to strengthen there. Even if it's just that I think we need better backup than Oliver Son. I don't rate him for the Premier League, I really don't. And a bit like Dan says, we could do with a striker. Nothing against the strikers that we've got. either a striker or Brozier to start doing something.
Yeah.
It's an amazing player there by all accounts, but I'm yet to see it.
Anthony says all over then, at least 23 players. No, I'm fed up of us chopping and changing every season. We need some stability. I don't want us going back, and it's just like typical of probably Pace to come back and be like, oh yeah, I've brought Asenyon back from Rennes. I've brought Zarori back from Panathinaikos. Oh, that'll appease the fans. No, mate, it's not. Getting some fucking wins might do it. Let's start there. If it means changing the system, change the system. And the PA system as well. 2 systems for you to update while you're there, mate.
Definitely update the PA system. And sort that music out before the game.
And the ticket system. That's 3 systems. I think Jamie's spot on in the chat. Absolutely spot on that.
Sorry, what Jamie said.
He says, if we don't get a win in December, we'll be so far adrift, even Messi couldn't save us.
Yeah, definitely. He's got a point there.
100%. 100%. Something's got to give, like saying, if that means...
If we don't get a win Saturday, I don't see us getting a win in December. That's the problem.
Yeah. That's why I think these next 3 games are the big ones. If we don't get anything from this, Bournemouth and Everton, Parker's got to be gone by that Newcastle game on the 30th. He has to be.
Well, we'll have to see on that.
Can't continue. Down at the top looks like Dominic Littlewood. Cowboy Builders. We got Cowboy Builders with Mick McCarthy. Fucking Ed Sheeran off
playing
Wish.
that Sean Dyche. Lucky like a game now, aren't they? Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran off Wish.
I'll do voiceovers for Mick McCarthy. You'll have to do something about the face, but I can do a voice for it.
You don't even need to try. You don't even need to try.
Oh no, it's just natural voice. The amount of times I get asked if I'm from Yorkshire winds me right up.
That's where the comparison goes. You know, when everyone's like, why have they put Barnsley and not Burnley instead? You.
Everyone listens to it. Oh, they must be. Oh, it's Barnsley. Barnsley shop.
Well, thank you very much. If you're still sat here listening to us 3 talk shit, then
fair play to you.
Nice one. Yeah, fair play. Honestly, love you all to bits. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yes, I have been asked if I'm from Yorkshire before, but that's just because some people seem to think that they can't tell the difference between Lancashire and Yorkshire. You're more Yorkshire than me anyway. You were born in Steaton to do one.
That is Yorkshire.
That definitely is Yorkshire. But she'll come back at chat. I never lived there.
Still born there.
Yeah, passport says Steaton. I'm sorry, it's not happening.
Well, that's that. You're Yorkshire for life. Unlucky.
James said, join late, so we'll watch them start in the morning. Yeah, no worries, mate. To be honest, you've come in when we were chatting shit because there weren't really much to say. It's Burnley playing Fulham. How do you think it'll go? Yeah, I think we'll get beat. Yeah, I think we'll get something. Yeah, I think we'll draw. Right. Who's cooking Christmas dinner? That's pretty much the breakup of how it went.
There's the highlights.
That is the highlights. If I had to put it in sections, that's how it would be. If any, there's 3 sections on here for all 3 of us, and all 3 of us need sectioning. Roxy, I've been in Burnley longer than Daniel. By 6 months. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Really do appreciate it. There'll be no watch along this weekend. I will be at the game. So fingers crossed it's one that if I come on, you'll be expecting me to come on every week if we get 3 points. But, you know, I'll take it if it does. Please do smash the like button, comment, share, hit the heart button. I don't know if you can do that because I'm not monetized. I haven't a sodding clue. Support us by either scanning that or the link in the video. It really does help, and we can try and grow as a team together. And like I say, just let's hope for... don't forget the turkey and leek pie. Yes, Jay. Well said. Well said. Totally agree. Sounds like a dingle dinner. No, it don't. That's that Christmas dinner in a tin. That's dingle dinner. That's
what I might be on this year. I might give one of them a bash.
Why not? Why not? Stick a fork in each end and just spin it round, twirl it round between your fingers over an open fire, so it looks like you've at least warmed it through.
Spit roast.
And on that note, like I say, please do, if you can, on the 62nd minute of Saturday's game, please do show your support for man like Ian. You will always be a claret. Till then, take care, guys, and we'll see you next week with another video. Up the Clarets.